Summer football practices have been in full swing all week, but tomorrow is when the fun really begins. The players get to strap up the pads to celebrate. A couple of schools are holding Midnight Madness practices, and one of those schools is Garden City, and that's where Whitney Harding joins us right now. She is live. Whitney, we're an hour and a half out from the practice, but what's the atmosphere like there in Garden City?
Jay, that's right. Right now, it's really calm and quiet out here. Not much going on just yet. I guess it's kind of the calm before the storm tonight, before these guys strap on those pads. And finally, the wait's over. They get to hit each other. I have with me Garden City head coach Matt Odom. Matt, this is y'all's first year to do this. Where did, I guess, the inspiration come from?
Well, you know, I've got a friend who coaches up in Amarillo, and they've been doing this a couple of years, and he suggested it to me, and we thought we'd give it a try to build a little excitement in our football program and get the kids excited about putting their pads on, just doing something different for a change.
And it's really neat because most of the time when you hear Midnight Madness, you think October college basketball, but it's really that energy and that, like you said, excitement for the season y'all are going for.
That's right. You know, it's a lot easier to get fired up when you come out here at midnight and kind of make it a special deal as opposed to doing it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, and when it's hot. So the kids have been talking about it all week. They're excited to get here, and we're excited for them to get here and get going.
All right, let's talk some football now. Let's talk about your team this year. What are you expecting from your team? Let's talk about the offensive side of the football. What are you guys really working on right now in practice?
Okay, well, you know, we're working on really running a little bit more of a tight offense this year. We've got the kids to run a tight offense, and we've got some good linemen and some good backs coming back, and so we're working hard on trying to establish a good running game, maybe open up the passing game by running it, and like I said, we've got the kids to do it, so we're really excited about what's going to happen in the next few weeks.
Let's flip that coin now. Let's talk some defense, my personal favorite side of the football here. Sure. What's going on the defensive side?
Man, defense, I feel pretty confident about the defense. We have 5 kids back from last year, and I really felt like last year our strength was our defense. We've got a new defensive coordinator this year. Coach Wood's going to be doing the defense. I've done it for a couple of years, but you know, we feel like we're in good hands with him doing it, and really right now the defense is probably ahead of the offense, you know, in the first week of practice, so we're excited about the defense as well.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Bet.
And we got about an hour and a half before things get really exciting out here. Yeah. So if you live in Garden City and you're in the area, make sure you come out and support these kids. But for now, reporting live in Garden City, I'm Whitney Harding. Jay, back to you.
Whitney, thanks very much. And so far this week, Whitney has talked about the 3A football teams and how their practices got going. Well, today we're going to look at a couple of 2A schools, and we start with Stanton. The Buffaloes looking to end a 2-year postseason drought, and with 14 returning starters this season, it seems very doable. 2 big names in those 14, quarterback KJ Gillespie and running back Tim Anderson.
Lots of practice, lots of reps with my receivers. Our linemen do a great job opening up holes for Tim. He's a great running back. We got a new defense. It'll be a pretty good year, I think.
Well, I mean, my line's great. I've been with them the last 3 years, and they opened up the holes, and I just have to run behind them. We can't play with everybody. We're just hoping to have a good year.
While over in Kermit, the Yellow Jackets have a lot of new going on this year. New coach, new offense, new defense, and a new attitude. The Jackets are moving to a spread offense that everyone seems to be excited about, as well as a new 4-2-5 defense. A lot of new things to learn, but the players say the energy is very high, and it's all about making the most of the talents they have.
You know, he has all of us motivated. We're all hyped up. You know, we're running a new offense, new defense, and I think it fits well with us considering the size that we have. And so far, it's coming out real good. We're just trying to use our speed, and since we have no size, the offense we ran last year didn't really work out, but this year it looks real good.
It's a brand new thing. It's better than last year, and it's going to surprise a lot of people. We've changed to a 4-2. Now we're very strong up front, so I don't think it'll be that big this year.
On to golf, with the PGA Championship teed off today at Oak Hill Country Club in Rochester, New York. Weather has been a factor, with rain obviously changing course conditions, but also causing pauses in play. Now here's the leaderboard so far. Jim Furyk and this year's Masters champion Adam Scott are tied at the top, shooting 5 under par for the opening round. After them, it's a 2-way tie for third between Lee Westwood and David Hearn. Skip down to the bottom there where you can see Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson sit. They are in a 24-way tie for 50th at 1 over, and our local guy Lee Ryan from Midland Country Club finished the day at 11 over par. Second round, by the way, tees off tomorrow morning. And of course, as Whitney mentioned, the big thing tomorrow is that the high school football teams get to put on the pads. Should be a big day. We're going to take a break. We'll wrap things up here in just a minute.